Hello friends, today I am going to solve CU CET MSc Physics 2017 question paper with a detailed solution. So CU CET or CUET both are the same. Earlier it is known as CU CET and from 2022 and onwards it is going to be CUET. 100 questions will be there, 25 questions from general test and 75 questions from the domain or physics subject. For each correct answer there are 4 marks and for each wrong answer there is 1 negative marking. And this video is going to be helpful for CUET 2022 exams and other various entrance examinations of MSc Physics. And before starting, just see Common University Entrance Test CU CET PG, some deadlines. So online submission of application form is started. So last date is 19th June. This time there are very good universities participating this taking admission from CUET 2022. And this exam is conducted by NTA. तो NTA का अपना एक स्टैंडर्ड रहा है. It is not going to see pandemic conditions कि 3 सालों में आपकी पढ़ाई हुई है या नहीं. आपका जो भी क्वेश्चंस आएगा that will be of standard. आपको अच्छे क्वेश्चन देखने को मिलेंगे. Do the preparation seriously. Various universities is going to take admission from this CUET examinations. The list is there which is taking admission for MSc Physics. Now I am going to start CU CET 2017 MSc Physics paper. Question number 26. If vector f is a constant vector and r is a position vector, then gradient f dot r would be. Just solve it. Take f is equal to some constant vector fx I cap, fy j cap, fz k cap. Since it is a constant vector, then fx, fy, fz is going to be constant. Take a position vector. So f dot r is equal to this. Now take the gradient. Directional I cap, j cap, k cap, derivative with respect to del x, del y, del z, and this f dot r value, this value. So other value for this del over del x is going to be constant. So this is going to be 0 for particular this derivative. So only fx term will be remaining, this term. Here also fxx and fzz is going to be constant for particular this derivative. There is no variable of y. So this is going to be 0. Only surviving term is equal to fy here. And similarly this. Fx is constant. So take it out. Fy constant, take it out. Fz constant, take it out. So fx del x over del x. Fy del y over del y. Fz del z over del z. So this is going to be 1, 1 and 1. And finally equal to fx I cap plus fy j cap plus fz k cap is equal to vector f. Whatever we have taken here, similar thing here, vector f. Option B is correct. Question 27. For vectors a equal to j plus k cap, b equal to 2i cap plus 3j minus 5k cap, and c equal to j cap minus k cap, the vector product a cross b cross c is. To just solve it, it also asked in CU CET 2020 exams. B cross C, this, and A cross B cross C. So it is going to be 2j cap minus 2k cap, that is 2 times of C cap. So in the direction of C, option A is correct here. Question 28. The trace of 2 cross 2 matrix is 4 and its determinant is 8. If one of the eigenvalues is 2, 1 plus I cap, the other eigenvalues is. Just solve it. Let's matrix A equal to this. Then determinant and trace is this. So determinant is given 8 and trace is given 4. Characteristic equation to find out the eigenvalues. So A minus lambda identity matrix, and this just solve it for lambda value and put trace value A plus D here and determinant value here, and you will get that 2 values, that is 2 plus minus 2i. So already 1 is there, 2 plus 2i is there. Then lambda 1 is this, and other term is going to be, other eigenvalues is going to be 2 bracket 1 minus I, this A. There is another method. The trace of matrix is equal to the sum of eigenvalues and matrix determinant is equal to the product of the eigenvalues. Check the option which is going to be correct. Edit this one, 2 plus 2 and plus 2i minus 2i, it is going to be cancelled. Then 4. So summation of this eigenvalues is 4 equal to trace. The multiplication of this should be equal to 8. So option A is correct by this way also. You can do it by either way. Question 29. The triple integral dx dy dz gives. It is going to give a volume of region. Question number 30. The solution of the differential equation x raised to power 4 dy by dx plus x cube y equal to minus sec xy would be. Putting xy equal to t. Take the derivative, then y plus x dy by dx is equal to dt by dx. So x dy by dx equal to dt y by dx minus y. Put it there and x cube will be remaining here. X cube will be there and here x cube y equal to minus sec t. That implies x cube dt by dx minus x cube y plus x cube y. So this is cancelled out and remaining term is equal to only x cube dt by dx minus sec t. Bring this sec t this left side and x cube and dx right side. So minus cos t dt equal to dx by x cube. That implies minus sin t equal to minus 1 by 2x square plus some constant. Putting t equal to again xy, then sin xy equal to 1 by 2x square plus c. Option A is correct. Question 31. The radius of convergence of the power series fz equal to this. Solve it. So radius of convergence is equal to limit n tends to infinity an divided by an plus 1, and after solving you will get that answer is infinity. Question 32. The Fourier series for the function fx equal to x plus x square for minus pi less than x less than pi is consisting of. If this function is odd, then Fourier series consisting of sine terms only. If it is even, then cosine terms only. But here x plus x square, so this fx neither odd nor even. In that condition, Fourier series consisting of both sine and cosine terms. Option C is correct. Question 33. If vector A is such that del cross A equal to 0, then A is called irrotational. Option A is correct. And in the other case, if divergence of particular vector equal to 0, in that case it is solenoidal like magnetic field. Question 34. Which of the following statement is correct for real and imaginary part of square root iota raised to power square root iota? Just solve it. E raised to power I theta equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Put here theta value equal to pi by 2. Then cos pi by 2 equal to 0 and sin pi by 2 equal to 1. So e raised to power I pi by 2 equal to iota. Now put this in particular this expression and solve it. So finally you will see that this real term equal to e raised to power minus pi divided by 4 square root 2 multiplied by cos pi divided by 4 square root 2. This is your real term and this multiplied by the imaginary term. So it is asking for which of the following statement is correct for real and imaginary part. The real part comprising of cosine function. So cosine function is there, so option A is correct. Question 35. A square matrix A is idempotent if the idempotent matrix is a square matrix that yields the same matrix after multiplying by itself. That is, m square should be m. Question 36. Which of the following theorem allows us to put relation between surface integral and volume integral? So this is Gauss theorem and this is the relation. Question 37. Moment of inertia is kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 I into omega square. Moment of inertia I equal to 2 times of kinetic energy divided by omega square. Option B is correct. Question 38. The velocity profile of liquid flowing through a capillary tube is parabolic. Option D correct. Question 39. To calculate the rate of flow of liquid through a capillary tube, which of the following is used? Poiseuille's law. Option C is correct and formula is given here. Question 40. Two vectors A and B are perpendicular to each other. If in perpendicular theta equal to 90 degree, then A dot B equal to AB cos theta, cos 90 equal to 0. So this term is going to be 0. So A dot B equal to 0. Option A is correct here. And in the case of parallel, theta is going to be 0. So in that condition this. Question 41. A particle is moving in a plane. Its velocity v is given by. Find out dr by dt equal to r dot r cap plus r theta dot theta cap. Option B is correct here. Question 42. Which one have the highest relative strength? The highest is strong force, then electromagnetic force, then weak force, and gravitational force has smallest strength. Question 43. Shape of the orbit is parabola when the total energy E is. So when total energy E is equal to 0, then it is parabola, and when energy is greater than 0, then hyperbola, and when energy is less than 0, then it could be circle or ellipse. For circle case, it should be E equal to minus mc square by 2j square, and in other cases less than 0 energy, then it is a ellipse. Here it is asking for parabola, then option B is correct. E should be equal to 0. Question 44. The time period of a geostationary satellite is C. Correct, for 24 hours. It has an orbital period equal to the Earth's rotational period. Question 45. The path of an alpha particle in Rutherford scattering is always a hyperbola. This path is always a hyperbola. Question 46. Choose the incorrect option about the critical velocity of liquid. Critical velocity of liquid proportional to viscosity and inversely proportional to radius of the tube and density. So option D is correct here. It is wrong or incorrect option. That's why it is correct here. Question 47. An inclined plane makes an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. A solid sphere rolling down the inclined plane from rest without slipping has a linear acceleration given by. So this component is mg sin theta minus f, this friction, equal to mass into acceleration, and it is asking for this acceleration. Torque I alpha equal to f into r, and by putting the values of moment of inertia here 2/5 mr square in the case of a sphere and solve it, answer is going to be 5g/14. Option C is correct here. Question 48. The potential energy of a particle executing simple harmonic motion is equal to its kinetic energy when the displacement of the particle is Ek equal to Ep. It is given in the question. So Ek equal to half m omega square bracket a square minus x square is the maximum amplitude here. Potential energy equal to half m omega square x square. After solving it, you will get that displacement x equal to plus minus 8 divided by square root 2. Question 49. The quality factor Q of an electrical oscillator is omega L divided by R. Option C is correct. Question 50. The resonant frequency of an electrical oscillator is given by. It is given by 1 divided by 2 pi square root LC. Option C is correct. Question 51. The velocity of transverse wave in a string is given by V equal to square root T by rho. Option C is correct here. Question 52. The phase velocity C and group velocity Cg are related as Vp equal to omega by k phase velocity and Vg is equal to d omega by dk. It is known as your group velocity. Vg equal to Vp minus lambda dVp divided by d lambda. Vp is equal to C here. So option A is correct. Group velocity equal to phase velocity minus lambda times derivative of phase velocity with respect to lambda. Question 53. The amplitude of stationary wave is 0 at. This is stationary wave. So amplitude of stationary wave is equal to 0 at node point. Node. Option B is correct here. The distance between two nearest antinode. So this nearest antinodes equal to lambda by 2. Because for wavelength it should be this to this or this antinode to this antinode. Then it is lambda. And for nearest to antinode, it is equal to lambda by 2. Option B is correct. Question 55. The Lessage's figure make a figure of 8 if the frequency ratio is 2:1. Option B is correct. Question 56. A lightly damped harmonic oscillator with natural frequency omega 0 is driven by a periodic force of frequency omega. The amplitude of oscillation is maximum when omega equal to omega 0. So option C is correct here. Question 57. The magnetic field associated with the electric field vector E equal to E naught sin kz minus omega t j cap is given by. It is asking for magnetic field. Just use the formula B equal to k cap cross E by C. K cap is the unit vector along the propagation of the wave. It is z direction here given as k cap or z direction only. So just solve it. K cap into this. So k cap cross j cap equal to minus I cap minus E naught by C sin kz minus omega t I cap. Then option A is correct here. Question 58. The capacitance of two concentric spherical metal cells with radii A and B is. Option A is correct. 4 pi epsilon naught AB divided by B minus A. Question 59. The electric potential of a dipole at a large distance r goes like. Electric potential is proportional to 1 by r square and electric field is proportional to 1 by r cube for dipole condition. And for potential it is asking, then option B is correct here. Question 60. Magnetic field at a distance S due to a long straight wire carrying current I is. So it is mu naught I by 2 pi d. D is the distance. D is written here like S. So option A is correct. Mu naught I divided by 2 pi S phi cap. Question 61. The electric field in some region is found to be E equal to k r cube r cap in the spherical coordinate. Therefore, charge density rho would be. So just use this Maxwell's equation del dot E equal to rho by epsilon naught divergence E. So use particular this formula. There is only r term there. Then use particular half term only this 1 by r square del over del r square fr. Fr is equal to k r cube r cap. Just put it there and solve it. Then answer is going to be 5 epsilon naught k r square. Option A is correct here. Question 62. The energy of a uniformly charged spherical cell of total charge q and radius r is. The energy density formula, use this particular formula, do the integration, and answer is going to be q square by 8 pi epsilon naught r. Option B is correct here. Question 63. The pointing vector has the direction. The pointing vector has the direction along the propagation of the wave. Propagation of the wave is perpendicular to E and B. From the formula we can also see it is cross product, then direction of S is perpendicular to direction of E and direction of B. The option C is correct here, perpendicular to electric field and magnetic field. Question 64. A long solenoid of radius A is driven by an alternating current so that the field inside is sinusoidal. Bt equal to B naught cos omega t z cap. A circular loop of wire of radius a by 2 and resistance R is placed inside the solenoid and coaxial with it. The current induced in the loop as a function of time, EMF equal to minus d phi b by dt. Put EMF equal to I into resistance equal to minus d over dt. In case of phi b, just put b dot ds and solve it. Taking the derivative, there is minus omega sin omega t here, and in the case of area, this area it is going to be pi r square and radius r equal to given here a by 2. So just put it there. So this is area. So just solve it, and induced current I equal to pi a square omega divided by 4r b naught sin omega t. Option A is going to be correct here. Question 65. The skin depth of a metal is dependent on the conductivity sigma of the metal and the angular frequency omega of the incident field. For a metal of high conductivity, which of the following relation is correct? So option B is correct here. Skin depth equal to square root 2 rho divided by omega mu. In the case of rho, it can be written as 1 by sigma. So skin depth proportional to square root 1 upon sigma omega. Question 66. The electric potential of some configuration is given by the expression V r equal to A e raised to power minus lambda r divided by r, where A and lambda are constant. The electric field E r would be. So electric field equal to minus gradient V equal to minus r cap del over del r V. Put this value here and take the derivative with respect to r, and final answer is going to be option A e raised to power minus lambda r 1 plus lambda r cap divided by r square. Question 67. The volume current density in the wire is proportional to the distance from the axis J equal to Ks. For some constant K, the total current in the wire would be. So just integrate it 0 to a Ks 2 pi s ds, and answer is going to be 2 pi K a cube by 3. Option A is correct here. Question 68. For a perfect gas whose molecule have n degrees of freedom, the correct expression is. So Cp by Cv, also known as gamma or adiabatic index. So Cp by Cv equal to 1 plus 2 by F, where F is degree of freedom. This is the formula, direct formula. Then just put it 1 plus 2 by N. Option A is correct here. Question 69. A thermodynamic system is maintained at constant temperature and pressure in thermodynamic equilibrium. It's so gives free energy. So Dg is equal to V dP minus S dt. So V multiplied by 0 at constant pressure and S multiplied by 0 at constant temperature, it is 0, the minimum. So option A is correct. Its gives free energy is minimum. Question 70. The correct expression for latent heat is. Option A is correct here. dL by dt equal to minus L by T equal to C2 minus C1. Question 71. The critical pressure of a real gas is. Ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT होता है, and for real gas equation is equal to P plus AN square by V square V minus NB equal to nRT. For a 1 mole of gas, put N is equal to 1, so P plus A divided by V square V minus B equal to RT. For critical states, dp by dv at constant t equal to 0, d2p by dv square at constant t is equal to 0. Taking derivative of p with respect to v, this, and make it 0 and solve these two equations. After solving that, you will find that v equal to 3v. So this is your critical condition, critical value v is equal to 3v, and putting this value in other equations, find the critical temperature as well. So critical temperature is equal to 8A divided by 27 RB, and critical pressure PC equal to A divided by 27 B square. Option B is correct. And you can also remember critical volume equal to 3V and critical temperature equal to 8A divided by 27 RB. Question 72. Which one expression is not true in case of adiabatic process? Adiabatic process, PV raised to power gamma equal to constant, it is true, and opposite to that, PV raised to power gamma minus 1, it is constant, it's not true. So option D is correct here, and other options B and C is correct. For other options, solution is there. TV raised to power gamma minus 1 is constant. This is also true. Question 73. The change in entropy when 10 gram of ice at 0 degrees Celsius is converted into water at the same temperature is. So ds equal to dq by t, q equal to ml, where L is latent heat and m is mass. Put the values: latent heat 80 Kelvin per gram and mass 10 grams, and divide by 273 Kelvin. Put the degree Celsius in Kelvin, convert degree Celsius in Kelvin and put it there. After solving, you will get that answer is 2.93 calorie per Kelvin. Option A is correct here. Question 74. Which is incorrect Maxwell thermodynamic relation? So there is a simple way. Just remember SPTV, one term, okay, and इसी को आगे बढ़ा देंगे, आगे दो टर्म, तो TVSP, TVSP. So these two terms, SPTV and TVSP. Whenever you are going to clockwise, take it positive sign. When you are anti-clockwise, then negative sign. Now start from option A. TVSP, anti-clockwise, negative sign, correct. SPTV, this clockwise, then positive sign, correct. TVSP, clockwise, then again positive sign. So this is also correct. And option D, SP, here should be T, SPTV, then only it is going to be correct, otherwise it is not correct. Similar question is asked recently, UP Polytechnic lecture 2022 examination. It was 2 months back, and question was, which of the following is not Maxwell's thermodynamic relation? Other three questions are correct and D is not correct. Question 75. The ratio of most probable velocity Cm, average velocity C average, and root mean square velocity C RMS of the molecule in an ideal gas is. So this is the formula. Convert it in decimal point, then you will get that option A is correct here. Question 76. A black body at temperature T emits radiation at a peak wavelength lambda. If the temperature of black body become 4T, the new peak wavelength is. Use Wien's law, T into lambda m equal to B equal to this constant value. Temperature multiplied by lambda max is going to be constant. Temperature change from T to 4T. So T into lambda equal to 4T into some lambda 2 value. Lambda 2 is going to be lambda by 4. So this is particular graphical representation. At higher temperature, जो lambda max है, this particular maximum जो peak position है, it is shifting to lower wavelength. Okay, at higher temperature. Question 77. If U, H, F and G represent internal energy, Helmholtz free energy, enthalpy and Gibbs free energy respectively, then which one of the following is a correct thermodynamic relation? Option A is correct. Du equal to TdS minus PdV. It is a direct equation. Du is equal to TdS minus PdV, and other thermodynamic relations is listed here. This is the standard equations, and in derivative case, just take the derivative and put the u values here, du values here. Du equal to TdS minus PdV. Here mu dn is ignored in all the equations, so you can also ignore this particular term here. Okay, so this is the equations, and option A is correct here. And similar question was asked in Polytechnic, UP Polytechnic lecture 2022. which one of the following is not a correct relation? So 3 questions are correct, and fourth, D equal to DH equal to TDS minus VDP is not a correct equation. Question 78. The Weidmann-Franz law related to thermal conductivity and electric conductivity of metal is. The Weidmann-Franz law states that the ratio of the electric contribution of the thermal conductivity to the electrical conductivity of a metal is proportional to the temperature. So K divided by sigma is proportional to temperature or equal to LT, where L is Lagrange number and its value is given here. Okay, so option A is correct. K divided by sigma T equal to constant. Question 79. A photon of wavelength lambda is incident on a free electron at rest and is scattered in the backward direction. The fractional, it should be fractional here, the fractional shift in the wavelength in terms of the Compton wavelength lambda c of the electron is. The Compton shift equal to lambda f minus lambda I or delta lambda equal to h by m naught c bracket 1 minus cos theta, and scattered in the backward direction. Then in that condition theta equal to 180 degree. So 1 minus cos 180 degree, cos 180 equal to minus 1. So 1 minus of minus 1, that implies 1 plus 1, that is 2 lambda c. So fractional shift delta lambda divided by incident lambda, that implies 2 lambda c divided by lambda. So option D is correct here. Question 80. Two spherical nuclei have mass number 216 and 64 with their radii r1 and r2 respectively. The ratio r1 divided by r2 is. So r equal to r naught a raised to power 1 by 3 equal to this. So r1 by r2 is equal to, just divide it, then 216 divided by 64 whole power 1 by 3, and answer is 3 by 2. Option B is correct. Similar question was asked in CU CET MSc 2021 and Karnataka Assistant Professor 2022. Dicto question for Karnataka Assistant Professor 22 and CU CET MSc 2021. The question is, the ratio of the sizes of 82-208 lead and 1226 Mg nuclei is approximately. Option 2 was correct there. Question 81. A particle of mass m is confined in a two-dimensional infinite square well potential outside A. The eigen energy of particle in given state E equal to 25 pi square h cut square divided by m a square. The state is, for energy En equal to n square pi square h cut square by 2 ml square. So 25 is written there. Then it is two-dimensional. So for similarly two-dimensional, nx square plus ny square, and this term whatever n pi square h cut square by 2 ml square, it should be there. So n square and ny square should be 50 because there should be two term, na? So it is not there. Then it is 50 pi square h cut square by 2 ma square. So it should be equal to 50 here. Then there are three possible terms. One is 17, other is 71, and third is 5. So three possibility, that implies it is a threefold degenerate. Question 82. For a wave in a medium, the angular frequency omega and the wave vector k are related by omega square equal to omega naught square plus c square k square, where omega naught and c are constant. The product of group velocities and phase velocities Vg into Vp is. So just use the formula for Vg. Vg equal to d omega by dk, phase velocity Vp equal to omega by k. Take the derivative 2 omega d omega by dk equal to 0. This is constant term, so 0 plus 2c square k, and divide by k, then it is omega by k d omega by dk equal to c square. That implies Vp multiplied by group velocity equal to c square. Option D is correct here. Question 83. The wave function of a quantum mechanical particle is given by this, where phi1 and phi2 are eigenfunctions with corresponding eigenvalues minus 1 electron volt, minus 2 electron volt respectively. The energy of the particle in the state psi is. To find out the energy of the particle in this psi state, so En equal to summation Cn square lambda n. First you have to normalize the wave function. So it is normalized because 3 square by 5 square plus 4 square by 5 square, that means 9 by 25 plus 16 by 25. 25 by 25 means 1. So it is normalized wave function. So just put it there. This C1 square means 3 by 5 का whole square multiplied by lambda 1 eigenvalue first minus 1 electron volt here, and for C2 4 by 5 का whole square multiplied by eigenvalue lambda 2 here, and answer is minus 41 divided by 25 electron volt. Option A is correct. Question 84. The half-life of a radioactive nuclear source is 9 days. The fraction of nuclei which are left under decayed after 3 days. तो 3 दिन के डिके के बाद कितना बच रहा है? Remaining amount n equal to n naught 1 by 2 raised power n, where n is equal to number of half-lives whatever is spent there. So n is equal to 3 by 9. 9 is half-life, तो divide by half-life 1 by 3 only. तो n is equal to n naught 1 by 2 raised to power 1 by 3. So 1 by 2 raised to power 1 by 3, option D is correct here. Question 85. The postulates of special theory of relativity are applicable to inertial frames. Inertial frames means either it is at rest or moving with a constant velocity v. Question 86. The rest mass of a photon is always 0. Option A is correct. Question 87. At what velocity the kinetic energy of a body is equal to its rest mass energy? So total energy equal to what? mc square. Rest mass energy m naught c square. Kinetic energy mc square minus m naught c square. This. So it is asking for kinetic energy of the body equal to rest mass energy. So rest mass energy m naught c square equal to kinetic energy, this energy. Put the value of m equal to m naught divided by square root 1 minus v square by c square here. And this is equal to rest mass energy m naught c square. This term is going to be cancelled out. So this is equal to 1. And solve it. After solving you will get that v equal to square root 3 by 2 times c. Option D is correct here. Question 88. Of the two twin brothers, one goes on a relativistic tour and come back. The brother on tour will be. So there is time dilation when moving with particular relativistic speed equal to delta t by 1 minus v square by c square. So actual time delta t is going to be delta t prime this. Actual time is going to be less. तो डेल्टा टी प्राइम इज ग्रेटर एंड डेल्टा टी इज लेस. तो जो वॉट एवर टाइम वो स्पेंड करके आ रहा है एक्चुअल में क्या रहेगा, कम हो जाएगा इसके रिस्पेक्ट में. दैट मीन्स इट लुक्स लाइक यंगर. क्वेश्चन 89. सपोज देयर एग्जिस्ट इन नेचर अ बॉडी विथ चार्ज 1.7 इलेक्ट्रॉन. विल इट वायलेट द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ? इट वायलेट द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ क्वांटाइजेशन ऑफ द चार्ज. चार्ज इज ऑलवेज क्वांटाइज, तो इंटीजर मल्टीपल ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन होना चाहिए. क्वेश्चन 90. द पैकिंग फ्रैक्शन ऑफ फेस सेंटर्ड क्यूबिक स्ट्रक्चर इज. तो पैकिंग फ्रैक्शन is 0.74. Option A is correct here, and some standard values for SC, BCC and FCC is listed here. Question 91. Choose the correct statement about triclinic system. तो triclinic system option A is correct. All sides are not equal and all angles are not 90 degree. तो triclinic A1 not equal to A2 not equal to A3, alpha not equal to beta not equal to gamma. And others are also listed here. You can learn for others as well. Question 92. The susceptibility of diamagnetic material is always negative. So option B is correct here. Question 93. The correct statement of PN junction diode is. So in forward bias condition PN junction the depletion zone becomes narrowed, छोटा हो जाता है, reverse bias में बड़ा हो जाता है. Option A is correct. Question 94. When an impurity doped into an intrinsic semiconductor, the electrical conductivity of semiconductor is. Whenever we are doping some impurity in semiconductor, then its conductivity will enhance. It either goes to n type or p type, but in both conditions it is going to be increased. So option B is correct. Question 95. In a common base amplifier, the phase difference between the input and output voltage is, it is going to be 0. In the case of common base or common collector, in both conditions the phase difference between input and output is equal to 0. And the third condition is common emitter. So in the case of common emitter amplifier, the phase difference between input and output is equal to 180. So this is also very important. It can be asked. Question 96. An oscillator is nothing but amplifier with a positive feedback. Option B is correct. Question 97. Depletion region in PN junction consists of immobile ions. Question 98. To use transistor as an amplifier. Option C is correct. Emitter based junction must be in forward bias and collector based junction should be in the reverse bias. Question 99. Which one of the following is incorrect Boolean expression? Just solve it. Option C is not correct here. So option A, P bar Q plus PQ equal to Q. Just take the Q common here. So P bar plus P, and this is going to be 1. So 1 into Q equal to Q. P plus Q bar and P plus Q, it implies P plus Q bar Q. just use this formula when there are same things, then a plus bc, then p plus q bar q is again going to be 1, then p into 1 equal to p, तो this is also correct. ऑप्शन सी देख लेते हैं, तो p प्लस q है, तो p इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दीजिए, p प्लस p q, तो p प्लस p मीन्स p and here pq, p take the p common, तो 1 plus q, 1 plus any number then it is going to be 1, so p into 1 is equal to p. It should be p but q is there, that's why it is not correct, and d is again going to be correct. Solve कर लीजिए, this standard formula is here. Question 100, octal equivalent of decimal number 478 at base 10 is, then solution, whenever a decimal terms is written there and you have to convert in some other number, so divide by that number. Like here it is asking to convert in octal equivalent, तो divide by octal मतलब divide by 8, divide by 8 करेंगे तो हमारा जो भी रिमाइंडर आएगा इसको हमको साइड में लिखते जाना है, तो just divide and write the remainder here. 478 by 8, then 8 5 is 40 and 7 is there, 78, 8 9 is 72, so 6 is remainder, again divide by 8, 8 7 is 56, 3 is remainder, 8 0 times 7 is remainder, and whatever remainder is there just write it in backward direction, so 736 at the base 8. Option A is going to be correct. So by this way it is finished now. It is although a very long video, watch this patiently. जो भी है particular आप क्वेश्चन पेपर सॉल्व करो, पैटर्न देखो, it is going to be very helpful for you, and there are other videos on MSc entrance and lecturer videos you can see, and assistant professor as well. Particular वहाँ पर भी आपको you will get some BSc questions. तो I am not saying go and watch complete videos. In description section there is a link for PDF. To download that PDF, and in PDF you can easily see that which questions belonging to your BSc syllabus, because lots of questions from BSc only. I am saying only 2021 and 2022 examinations. Recently there are Karnataka assistant professor examinations and Polytechnic examination and UP higher education examination, UP PSC examination for GDC. You can go and download the PDF from description section and find the questions which is from BSc syllabus. From there I think 4-5 questions definitely dicto you can get it in this CUET 2022 examinations. And PDF of this particular video ये आपका कुछ दिन में अपलोड हो जाएगा. ओके गाइज, आज के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं. नेक्स्ट वीक में आपका दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी टेस्ट फॉर MSc एग्जाम का मैं अपलोड करूंगा. इन 1 मंथ टाइम आई विल अपलोड CUET 2018, 19 एंड 20 सॉल्यूशंस एज वेल. आपको PDF भी मिलेगा, सॉल्यूशंस भी मिलेंगे. तो डू वन थिंग, लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब. यू कैन कमेंट आल्सो. अच्छा लगता है भाई. ओके गाइज, प्रिपरेशन करते रहिए. गुड लक. बाय बाय.